on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Here we go, set. Hey, cross field. Hey.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's in the game. Wind up getting 10 more guys in the lead on the 35.
He's about having a back. He did 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua going to throw. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Garrett Stingley hits it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
To throw, Huntley. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Huntley to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it underneath the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of there's a lot going to play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Huntley. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and you can create a
you can hold on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early spell that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play to one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on them going.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On third down, Huntley. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, I think even he's chuckling a little bit now. What a start this is to a regular season. Charles, you remember 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the opener, and he's got 2 more here. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit on the incredulous side, doesn't he? Is this how it's going to go all year long? If I'm dreaming, don't wake me up.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. It was a throw, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense. I give some credit to the defender on that one. He did all his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, set.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, here's Tua. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They've been schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second and very short, Tua. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Browns a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is the tight end, Njoku. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw, Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. First and 10, it's Pierce. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground. Despite their lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Perrion Winfrey able to get him for a loss of about 3. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Not so much for holding him to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hand off right side to Pierce. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They go up the middle with Chubb. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Huntley to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
That's caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field,
That's exactly right. Got to get back in the focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch. Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can find a way with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down.